Hello to everyone listening in. This is Raymond Posch, and this is New Ways of Being podcast, a new episode. And I'm not going to say too much today. I I know that the Council of Highly Evolved Beings has a new message that they want to bring to you. So I'm going to do that fairly quickly. Let me just say this. These are the times that your soul will be calling you more and more just because of the consciousness of human beings right now in the world is very topsy-turvy, and humanity needs to turn that around. We do that by awakening, shifting our consciousness to a higher level. Um, And I like to talk about it in terms of shifting from ego and belief in separation and all of the fear from that to a consciousness of love and unity and desiring a better world, having the intention that we will be part of a better world and creating a better world. We do that by beginning with each of us ourselves, going within and working on our consciousness. And one of the goals also is to awaken to the realization that we are very powerful beings. We are part of the divine. And so we are divine beings having a human experience. And I teach ways of doing that as well as other spiritual teachers and way showers. And so be sure to, if you're looking for possibilities, check out my website, raymondposch.com, and you can learn about my course called Become a Master of Life. And it can teach you all of those things I was just mentioning. So now I am going to bring in the council. I need to shift into a very deep, uh, unified state of being to allow them to do that. Some people call that a trance. It is something like a trance. So I'm going to shift as deeply into that as I can to bring in the council so they can speak through me. Hello to all. This is the Council of Highly Evolved Beings. We have come together as a council to serve the awakening of humanity. And we are here today to speak on a subject that is about the awakening of humanity, but we are putting it into a different perspective this time. And so you may not um, recognize it as having that purpose, but that is a part of it. Any awakening to a higher level of consciousness will serve humanity for its greater good. That is what we seek to help happen. We know from our own experience as species who have gone through that process of awakening to our highest potential that it can be a struggle. It can be seen as difficult because it is a change. It requires a change of consciousness. And many people will be frightened of that. Many people are frightened of change. It's not unusual. It happens in this universe. And this process of changing your consciousness and shifting to a higher level of consciousness and a higher vibration of being, it can happen in many different ways. But step number one is always for you to desire for that to happen within yourself. And you will find that as you raise your consciousness, it opens the door for so many other possibilities in your life. Possibilities that are absolutely amazing because all sentient beings in the universe were designed and intended to be full participants in the creation of their own lives and in the living of life at a advanced level where you are living up to your potential and where you are creating the kind of lives that you would all like to have. And we know that every human being has their own vision of what they would love to have in their life. Most all human beings want more abundance, and that's good. Abundance is a part of the universe. And any sense of lack and not having abundance comes from not being fully aligned with the abundant universe. The universe is abundant. You, in reality, are awake in your soul, but at the level of your ego and your personality, in which most people operate in the world, you are not aware of that. You don't sense it. You are out of touch with your soul and the calling of your soul. Your soul calls you to become more aware, more awake to your own reality as divine beings. Most people are disconnected from their divinity, from knowing that they are powerful, powerful creatures, powerful creators. And you are. You, some people can, once they open and allow it, once they know and listen to this this particular message that that is there for them, some people can choose to open it and allow and have it happen in a snap, an instant. Others, and probably most people, struggle with that. Everything in their life tells them, no, that's not true. I would know that, but it is true. When you were each growing up, you were taught to buy into this prevalent state of human consciousness, to believe in separation, to believe you are a body and nothing more, and separate from each other and separate from God, and essentially powerless, unable to choose and create the life that they want, that you want. But that's untrue. The reality is that there is no separation. The nature of the universe is that all beings are a part of one consciousness, one beingness, and living a life that is a part of one life. All of everything that happens in the universe, all of existence, is actually a part of one consciousness, which is creating one life. One life is unfolding, and your life is a part of that one life, and your consciousness is a part of that one consciousness. But it is absolutely necessary to change your consciousness into a more powerful state, to align with the reality of the universe. And that means knowing that the belief in separation and the belief in your primary existence as based in ego and personality, um, that is not true, as you are being told. And so it requires that you change your thinking. That's the first step. And to begin to hold an intention to change your consciousness instead to a consciousness of love and unity with all beings and all of the universe itself, and to know that you do have the powerful power to create what you want in life, that you are a powerful creator. That is the way that you were made. But humanity got lost off on a illusionary track, let's call it. You didn't know that it was false, and you believed that it must be true because of circumstances and feeling left behind, and in a world, like in the caveman days, it was a struggle to stay alive. There were many creatures like saber-toothed tigers and many others that could end your life very quickly if you weren't uh, always on the lookout to to avoid that risk, avoid that danger, and to find ways of protecting yourself and to stay in whatever environment would offer you some protection, perhaps a cave with a large fire at the opening. But that was long ago, and humanity is still struggling to change your consciousness. Now, there are many people who have done it over millennia. There are large numbers of people who have chosen to rise above that low level of consciousness to a higher level of consciousness. And so we are here to be another voice, to invite you to make the kind of change we are talking about. Begin by knowing that it is possible. It is far easier than you even imagine because you are in denial that you are already awake, already a part of one consciousness, already powerful, but not knowing it. And so you must look for ways, look for signs, listen to messages such as this being brought to your attention by your soul, because your soul is that part of you which is awake, which is totally knowing that it is divine and you are divine and you have infinite potential to live in far more powerful ways. So begin to listen to those inner callings calling you to that's and telling you that there must be a better way, that you want to be a part of something bigger and grander. Listen, know that that is true, and seek out any wisdom you can find, any guidance you can find of how to raise your consciousness. Now, one way is to recognize within yourself at any time that you are feeling bad about life, that you are feeling incapable, that you're feeling like a victim of all the bad things that are happening in the world, and choose to change that. Open to new possibilities. Choose love in that moment and choose love in every moment in which you are feeling negative about your life, feeling anything less than empowered and inspired and powerful and a creator, and that you can begin to create and experience the life that you would love to have. It begins by choosing love. Why love? Because love is the power, the energy that fills the universe. And it is uplifting. It is a powerful emotion, but it is a more powerful state of consciousness. Seek to raise your consciousness. And as you do, as you spend more and more time in the state of consciousness that we call love, and allowing love to expand and allowing your consciousness to grow, to shift to higher perspectives, every time you choose that, it reinforces that possibility and that intention. So begin to do that. Many people have found that to be so, so powerful. And also know that as you begin to raise your consciousness, just in the beginning with opening and allowing the possibility of something greater and grander, and that you can engage as a spiritual being instead of just a human body. You are not just a body. Your essence is a spiritual being, and you have a body as a way of interacting in a physical world, and you have a mind to help you think about decisions and so on. But you also have that essence within you that you can tap into, but first beginning with choosing love and then choosing to become more aware, aware of what you are experiencing moment to moment. Become aware, more aware of the world around you, and avoid judgment as much as possible. Judgment always brings you down to a lower state of consciousness. It steps out of love and your divine power, your divine nature. Your divine nature is in total love, total unity with all of the sentient beings and the one consciousness of the universe. And as you do that, you can begin to accept as true that you are a powerful creator who can create the experiences that you desire, that you choose to have, instead of what is just perhaps what you view right now as random circumstances piling up on you and holding you down. No, you become more of who you are, not what you want. Become more of who you are. And so that tells you that you must shift into a state of being what you want. Be love. Be radiant light of one consciousness. Be aware. Be inspired. Be the creator of your dreams. And the more that you then begin to operate from being love, being light, being powerful, being creator, then you can begin to be everything that you choose. You can be abundant. You can be loved by others. You can be loved by that one romantic person you are looking for. You can be successful. You can be fulfilled in ways that are fulfilling to you. Do you hear what we are saying? Open to the, the truth, the knowing that the universe is designed, it always is, always has been a place that is friendly to all individuals who have been created to participate in this one grand and wonderful life. Now, there are many other techniques and things that you can do that help in many ways. But we advise you to always remember to return to love because love is, it holds within it the power that holds the universe together. It is creative. It is loving and kind and good. It enables all good things to happen. And as you learn to do this more and more, and to find perhaps ways that help you, that reinforce these ideas to you, that could be a spiritual practice, that can be daily affirmations. There can be many, many ways that you reinforce these lessons. But as you do, you will find that you can also, as a result of choosing love, that it is an easy extension to choose peace and to feel peace within yourself, to be peace within yourself, to feel joy by being joyful, to know your purpose by choosing to be your purpose, that which inspires you, that you know will fulfill you. And because you know and become more aware day by day that you are part of this great unity in the universe that is all a part of one thing, one consciousness, one life, that it is all good. Now, people might object, well, I could do that, but what about all these other bad people that are in the world that make things difficult, that are unfriendly? That always know at this point in time, humanity is at the beginning of being able to change its consciousness. And so most people are in that old state. Some call it the third dimension of being a victim, being in separation, being in fear, being limited, and being stuck. But as you raise your consciousness, as you begin to choose love and unity and being powerful, you will begin to feel a shift in your consciousness. Some people call it the fifth dimension. It is that higher consciousness of knowing you are more aligned with a universe that is whole and loving and that makes sense and is good. Yes, that is what you want to participate in. So as you do, you create more love in your life, more joy in your life. And eventually, You will know that you are abundant in your very nature because that is the nature of the universe. The universe is abundant. One consciousness is creative. It creates what is good in the world. That is what abundance is. Abundance is creating more goodness for all. So you will begin to experience more joy, more peace at being aligned with this powerful universe, this wonderful creative universe, this wonderful creative life that you are a part of. Life is the unfolding of the one consciousness in the physical realm and in spiritual realms as well, and allowing this creative process to unfold moment by moment. And you will experience greater prosperity. You will know your purpose. You will understand that you are a part of this much larger thing that you call the universe or the world, and that when it wakes up, once humanity awakens as a whole, when that's after enough people do it one by one, you will know yourself to be a part of this great whole, this unity of being, and that it's all good, and that you have the power to create more good things in your own life, and perhaps through being of service to help others experience more good in their lives. That's what being of service is. It is participating in the unfolding of the whole universe. So it is only natural that once you reach that understanding, and right now, this is what we are talking about, is you will take it in as thoughts or concepts, and it takes time to embody those into your very being. And so we are talking about doing that, embodying into your being, into your life, all the goodness you desire, the joy, the peace, the purpose in having a life, the experience of abundance and good things in each day, more fun, more laughter, more love, maybe grand adventures, playing, dancing, enjoying the good things that you know that you love, or maybe that you would love to discover. We are inviting you to awaken, discover the true nature of yourself and of the universe of which you are part, and to grow into that grandness, the joy, the peace, the purpose, the prosperity, all good things. And if you were to take them all at, at once and call them one thing, you would call them heaven on earth. We ask you to remember what you have been told today listen to these suggestions, these ideas, but they come from individual beings such as ourselves on the Council of Highly Evolved Beings who have experienced exactly the kinds of change that we are describing. And we can tell you, you have a wonderful life ahead. Thank you, and choose love always. Hmm. Wow.